Okay, so and what's gonna happen today instead? Today I think I'm gonna start another series, a series where I hope to analyze as many of Bach chorale's harmonization as I can, as possible. But before I start, I just wanted to do a quick video where I show the system of harmonic analysis I use, because I know that generally people use extended Roman, but I find myself that I ended up using a mixture of simple Roman and figured Roman, or basic Roman and figure Roman. So I use figures as well when I feel the need to use the figures, but basic Roman is what I mostly use. I'm just going to show it quickly. I'm not doing this for anybody in particular, just for me. I think this is something that I'm doing for myself. Just to laugh at myself in 20 years time when I'll watch it again and oh my god, I posted some cringe. Anyway, look, key of C major. So just a quick chart for comparison. In extended Roman, it's 1 uppercase, and I do 1 as well. So chord 2, D minor triad, would be a lowercase 2 in extended Roman, and I only simply do uppercase 2 because I know it's a minor triad. Same thing here, where it would be a lowercase 3 in extended Roman, I just use 3. Chord 4 is I label it the same, so I do with chord 5. Chord 5 I label it the same. Chord 6, again, it's a minor triad, so while it's lowercase 6 in extended Roman, I just do 6 here. And chord 7, it's a diminished triad, so in extended Roman they add the little circle to signify the diminished triad or the diminished fifth. In the diminished triad, anyway, I just do 7 uppercase because I know that 7 in a major key is a diminished triad. So that's what I use for a major key. For a minor key, then again the software analyzed it correctly. In extended Roman. C minor now. I use the parallel minor just so that we can see it better. 1 lowercase in extended Roman. I just do 1 again because I know my keys and I know that chord 1 is a minor triad. Then chord 2 in a minor key is diminished. But I don't need to remind myself of that because I know, so I just go 2 in a minor key. Chord 3 is the same, uppercase 3. Chord 4, again, I just use the normal Roman numeral, while it would be lowercase in extended Roman. Chord 5 is just chord 5, uppercase. Right, now this is chord 6. Chord 6 with the A flat as the root, so the major, A flat major triad. Chord 6 is an uppercase 6 here, and I also go uppercase 6 here. We know that this can also be an A natural. I'll get to that in a second. And chord 7 is an uppercase 7 in extended Roman. I also use an uppercase 7 for chord 7 when there is the unaltered B flat there. So again, I think it's simpler to look at, but anyway, let's get a second at these two chords, right? Which we know they can be different if the root changes to the notes deriving from the melodic minor scale, right? We know those notes can change. By the way, I didn't bother having the alternate version of this with the A natural and of this with the B natural, of chord 2 with the A natural and chord 3 with the B natural. I just didn't bother. If I find them, I'll analyze them in context. But I think I want to spend a couple of words about these two guys, chord 6 and chord 7. Chord 6 and chord 7, there you go. Now, in extended Roman, we said that's chord 6, right? So that would become, because with the A natural becomes a diminished triad. In extended Roman, I think it becomes lowercase 6 with the little circle to signify diminished, right? And chord 7, when it's a B flat major triad, is analyzed as uppercase 7 in extended Roman. But if this note then derives from the melodic minor scale, so if it becomes a B diminished, then I think it's analyzed like this. So lowercase 7 with little circle, diminished triad, right? Now, what I think I would do different there is, okay, this is the same. I analyze it as 6. And all I do here, I keep the 6 uppercase, but I do show it as a diminished. I do show it as a diminished, because there has to be a suggestion that something has changed. And I mean, what could possibly have changed to make it a diminished triad? The root has changed. The root has changed because now this note derives from the melodic minor version of the scale. And same for this one. While I would analyze B flat, the B flat triad, the B flat major triad, the same as the extended Roman, if it becomes a B diminished triad, because of the root changing for whatever musical reason in context, then I would keep the 7 uppercase, but I would show this. I think I would show this because I have to give some kind of a hint that it's become a diminished triad. And what could possibly have happened? Of course, the root has changed. So just that. This is how I will analyze the chorales. In a major key, these are the correspondences. In a minor key, these are the correspondences, and that's just chord 6 and 7. Chord 6 and 7 in relation to how they change with the melodic minor versions of those roots. Now, and something else, I think borrowings from the minor I have to show as well. Now, yeah, one last thing that I have to show, I think it's the borrowings from the minor, or modal interchange, or chords being borrowed or taken from the minor keys, or whatever you want to call it. Mode mixture, I've seen it referred to in a variety of ways. It's, when you're in a major key, in fact, we're back to C major. When you're in a major key and we have temporary changes which are imported from the minor mode, from the minor scale. So for example, if you're in C major and you have an F minor chord, right? Then in extended Roman that becomes that, I think, because they indicate a minor triad. And in this case, I would do the same. I would use a lowercase 4 to indicate that it's from the minor. But the interesting thing happens here when I have, for example, an A flat major triad. An A flat major triad in C major. I'm in C major, and for some reason, bam, an A flat appears. Now, in extended Roman, they do this to show that now that's it. To show that now it's a major triad which is built on the flattened 6th degree. That's what they say. That's what they say in extended Roman. What I do is this. That's what I do. I do a lowercase 6, and in my case, lowercase means that I borrowed that chord from the minor mode, from the parallel minor. So my use of the lower case is to indicate borrowings from the minor key. So for example, if I have here a B flat major triad, for whatever musical reason in the music, bang, B flat major triad. In extended Roman, they would go the major triad built on the flattened 7th degree of the scale, whereas I would go lowercase 7 to show that I borrowed the 7th degree diatonic to the natural minor from the minor mode, from the natural minor. Borrowing from the natural minor. That's it. Same would happen here if I have an E flat. Now if I have an E flat major in extended Roman, they would say that it's a major triad built on the flattened 3rd degree. I would say that I borrowed the 3rd chord from the natural minor. That's what I did. If I so happen that I have a diminished triad, a diminished triad on the instead of a minor triad, in extended Roman they would do this, be pretty clear, and I would do just 2 from the minor. That's 2 from the minor, and so on. If I have that, remember we're still in the context of a major key. If I happen to have that, extended Roman would do this, and I would also do this. So yeah, very important. This might happen also. You see that we have the minor chord 5 minor. Now in extended Roman, they would do a little lowercase 5. I think they don't use the dots. Little lowercase 5. And I would also have a little lowercase 5. I like to use the little dots. They mean nothing. Just an extra hint that it's lowercase. Yeah, I just went very quickly there, not much explaining, just a quick table of correspondences between analysis in extended Roman and what I find more comfortable using, which is, I think it's basic Roman or simple Roman. But I use a mixture anyway. I also use figures when I feel necessary to use figures. So if anybody's interested, they can use this as reference, if anybody happens to watch my analysis. That's all.